And this is a great example of how it looks like kind of a superficial project on the start. Well, it's her birthday and we're not getting along and I want a song. And then you start to find the bottom of this thing and it's really powerful and moving and heavy and hard and important work to do. So.
Right. Well, and to your credit, it's heavy and hard and important, and you get to the bottom of it because you get to the bottom of it. Someone else who maybe was thinking about doing this work that you're doing might have written another love poem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what that is. The best thing I know how to tell you is that, like anybody that's doing what they're supposed to be doing, there's a moment when I'm working with someone where I think, I just have to get out of the way. You know, I'll be sitting there with my guitar and I can sort of imagine what I think the song should be, and that's not the avenue to follow. It's much more of a, okay, if I didn't know the answer and I just let the answer show up, what would it be? And that's why it was such a striking thing for me. I saw that you got a little moved listening to it, and I get very moved every time I'm writing them. And I was, when I got to this question at the end of this song, I was sobbing when I was writing it because, oh my God, there it is. That's it. When you push away all the stuff and what gifts did I give her and did she like them and did she like the poem, when you get down to it, she's struggling with this question. Can I sing my song in this environment?
Right.
And she doesn't know the answer.
Right.
And he has to hold that truth for a while.
Yeah. Right, and what a gift for him to know that that's why she's leaving. Not because he was messy or because he didn't this or didn't that, or, the real issues for us, aren't they, are can I be heard? Can I make myself be heard? And that often is as much about us as it is about our partner.
Yeah.
And for you to be able to create a way for him to see that and feel it.
Yeah.
I mean, for those of us who've done psychotherapy for a long time, we know that the greatest healing comes with the experiential, not just talking about it.
Right.
And so here,
he crawled
comes
all
to
the
you,
way inside.
Yes.
He did it. He made that journey.
I mean, he comes to you for, a birthday song and leaves with something that's tremendously more profound for his life.
Yeah.
So do I dare ask, because our audience is going to want to know,
Yes, you can ask.
So
this is
what
very
did
recent. Her birthday was just a few weeks ago, so this is pretty hot off the press. So I don't know the final answer of what happened. And this isn't a nice bow on it. I asked him, what's your best case scenario? What do you wish would happen? And he said, I wish she would burst into tears and run across the room and hug me. That's what I wish. So that did not happen. What did happen is she said, oh, wow, I'm going to need to listen to this again alone, which I had told him is often the case, when you give somebody something that's this intense. And I spoke to him a few days later, and she had not yet listened to it alone, and we talked a little bit about that. And I don't know, because I didn't speak to her, but I hypothesized. I said, you're going to have to consider the possibility that how she was gearing herself up to leave you was to make you the bad guy, to make it that you just didn't understand and so she had to leave. And by inserting this into the story, you've taken away her ability to leave because you haven't paid enough attention to her, because you don't understand her. So that may put her in a place where she's going to have to sit with that for a while. Mm-hmm. It's not so easy to just make him the villain and exit. Mm-hmm. It's going to have to be, maybe he does understand me. Maybe if I'm leaving, it has to be because the answer to this final question is I can't do it here. Mm-hmm. So, unlike a lot of songs that have, there have been many times that I've done songs, a mother and daughter that are estranged, and I speak to them now and they say that song was the beginning of a whole different way of being. So I could have brought an example like that, and I didn't. This is real life.
Well, it may still be, Anna, the beginning of something different for them. We don't know that they'll stay together as husband and wife. They may have a very profoundly different relationship for the whole rest of their lives, though, as a result of this.
Because and if it's more real, then that counts for something.
Yeah, so, and that may count for a lot. I mean, if they have 3 children, it may count for how they get along, whether they're together or apart. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks. That was pretty impressive.
So I have another one that's a little more
all right, good. I was going to say, I'll be like a puddle.